Hi guys, I'm Indigo Eclipse,
And I'm Shadow Luna.
and we are wanting to talk about ascension symptoms. I have been experiencing a lot of problems with my, well, not problems, but pressure in my third eye and my crown area, and I've been having a lot of trouble sleeping at night because of the frequencies or vibrations that I've been feeling and hearing. What kind of symptoms have you been having?
Kind of the same thing. I hear a lot of buzzing in my ear. My sleep pattern goes from I can't sleep, but maybe 2 or 3 hours, to I'm so fatigued I can't keep my eyes open. I've experienced muscle pain. Um, just there's a whole list that I can't think of right now, but there's so many
They'll
things.
come up as we go.
Yeah, there's just so many things that have been going on.
Well, and I'm glad that now I know ascension symptoms and download symptoms, because when I first started having these last year, around this time when I had my first, my awakening, I didn't know what was going on. I thought I was losing my mind. I thought there was some sort of medical condition. I thought maybe I had, what would you call it, tinnitus?
Yep, tinnitus.
And I was just having horrible dizzy spells, and it freaked me out. And now I kind of can recognize the symptoms and I can calm down, but at first it would cause anxiety. And the more anxious I got about it, the more harsh it was. And now when I start feeling these things, I know, okay, just breathe through it, meditate if you need, ground if you need, just calm down. It's good. You're gonna be getting more downloads. You'll know more about what's going on. So I'm learning to cope with it, but at first it was actually pretty scary. That's kind of why I want to make this video, because there are so many people waking up right now and experiencing this, and they don't know what's going on. A lot of these people have been in the spiritual world for a while, but when you start awakening, it's just a totally different level. I've always been into ghosts and paranormal and herbalism, all that, but the awakening was just a completely different world, and I had no clue what was going on at first.
You actually, because you started your awakening before I did.
Yeah.
And so I was lucky that I had her to help guide me, because I really thought that there was something seriously wrong with me. I was about ready to go to the hospital one night because at that time I thought I had a heart issue, and my heart would just continually race, and it was mildly terrifying. Your heart should not just suddenly start racing. And I finally talked to Indigo about it, and she's like, "It's normal. It's okay. This is what's happening." And I'm kind of a skeptic. I was a skeptic. I'm very scientific minded. So if I can't physically see it, then it's not real. But the more she talked to me, the more I was like, oh my gosh, this really does make sense. And then I started seeing things, like glitches in the Matrix, that I'm sitting on the side of my bed, and all of a sudden the side of my house completely disappears. I mean, what more proof can I have that something is going on?
Yeah, when you start awakening, you go through a period of, you have no clue what is and isn't real, and you start going, oh my gosh, none of this is real. But I mean, things are real. We are in a real world, but once you start understanding the different kind of levels, levels aren't quite the right word, but I'm going to use it for right now. The 3D and the 4D and the 5D. Most of us here on Earth are in a 3D, 4D area, shifting into 4D. A lot of the people waking up. Some of us who already woke up, or those who woke up a long time ago, are more in the higher spectrum of the 4D, where they've learned to manifest and manipulate their energy through their thoughts and feelings and stuff. And that's great. That's where we all want to be eventually. But unfortunately, there's like, first you got to wake up, then you have shadow work, and all kinds of other stuff you have to work through first. Sorry, we kind of started jumping around a little bit on that. I got on a little tirade. I will be doing that because my thoughts just go here and go there, and I talk about everything. But let's get back to some of the symptoms.
So, basic symptoms of the awakening. Is that what we're going to call it? The Great Awakening?
The Great Awakening. That's
Okay.
what we are experiencing.
Yes. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. So, the symptoms of the basic first symptoms of a Great Awakening are, they almost reflect like allergy symptoms. Head pressure. You can have ringing in your ears. You can even, your teeth can hurt. I mean, your hair can hurt. You just all around pain. And it's because
not severe, horrible pain.
Yes.
But, you would just be noticing a lot of odd things you haven't experienced before. And most of it's going to be, for most people, it's going to be around your third eye and your crown area because you're receiving a lot of downloads and information. Everybody has a different opinion on exactly what it's doing, and that's fine. I don't think anybody's right or wrong because everybody's experience is different. This is just some of the stuff we've experienced, and we know a lot of other people who have said they've had these experiences. So there is a long list, and even if you're not experiencing these symptoms, that's perfectly normal. Everybody has their own personal experience.
Yes. And like she said, everybody is different. And like I said, she awakened first. And I thought I was going to go to the hospital. Needed to go to the hospital because I thought there was something seriously wrong. But you know your body better than anybody else's. So if you honestly feel like there is something going on, don't listen to us and go get yourself checked out.
Of course, this is not medical advice. This is just, there are a lot of people who are experiencing this. Always, it's good. We both went to doctors when this first started happening because we seriously thought it was some sort of physical medical condition. So I'm not advising anybody to not go to a doctor. But if you have gone to a doctor and they say there's nothing wrong and you're still feeling this, maybe consider that you're experiencing an awakening. We want to start, there's so many people experiencing this. Our videos may not be super great yet, we're just starting, but we want to let people know that it's okay, you're not crazy. And this is happening, it's real, and it's a good thing. Like, it's going to be beautiful once you start getting past some of the unpleasant parts of it and the shadow work that you are going to have to do.
And a few more non-physical symptoms of the awakening are you can hear voices. It doesn't mean you have a mental issue. It means that you are hearing from the higher power. I lost my train of thought.
Well, especially right now, we're in the middle of, I think they call it the Lionsgate portal. And it just, I don't remember the exact date it started. It was just a few weeks ago, or a few days ago, the end of July, okay? And it's supposed to be going till like August 8th. And so there is a lot of energy coming in from the Pleiades, I believe, where they're sending a lot of information to people, a lot of DNA upgrades. I mean, a lot of people are just knowing things that they never knew before. And yeah, you might think you're crazy. You might think I sound crazy. But this is what's happening. And maybe this resonates with you, and it's going to help you to calm down and go, okay, so let's check this out. Maybe it's not a bad thing. I want to help people start searching, start looking for answers instead of just going about our normal 9 to 5 and everything is just this one way we've been taught. I want people to open up and start questioning. Maybe there is more, because there is much, much more. And once you start to look for those things and understand what you're feeling, your world changes. in a good way.
So, I personally have never felt like I fit into society. That is one of the biggest signs of your awakening.
Well, it's a big sign of being a starseed.
Yes, that too.
They're starseeds normally don't fit into society. We always feel different. We feel like we're searching for home. We are want to try new experiences because we think maybe that'll make us happy. We search out relationships because we think that we'll find happiness in another person. I mean, it's so many things. And of course, everybody's experience is different. But most of these people waking up right now are starseeds. There's theories on everybody is a starseed. There's theories that only certain people are. I don't know the answer. I personally feel like everybody is a starseed, but that's my opinion. You know, my perspective on it doesn't mean I'm right. It just means I'm right for me, you know, my way. And I think I rambled off again, but
that's okay. But feeling that you don't fit into a box, you don't want to be categorized, that's fine. Nobody should. I mean, we're each our own individual, and that's okay. You know, I'm sure that anybody that's watching this video has been told who they are their whole lives, and
or who they should be.
Or yeah, who they should be, and we never fit into that typecast, and so we felt like a failure. You are exactly who you are supposed to be. And I want you to repeat that to yourself every day. You are who you're supposed to be. You're on the path that you're meant to be. And all you can do is grow. You know, you support yourself. You don't have to listen to anybody else.
Yeah, I mean, one of the main things that you should be doing is just trying to spread love and light to other people. This world can seem so dark at times. And it's because we choose to make it dark. We choose to amplify the darkness. And that's not how it should be. That's not good for anyone. We should be choosing the light. That is why so many people are waking up right now. You know, we all just need to focus on loving one another and being kind to one another, raising our vibrations. Don't fight it. Don't be scared of it. Embrace it, and it will go a lot more smoothly. Remember to just be kind to one another. There is a lot going on in the world right now. You know, it feels very heavy at times. And I am so glad that I've had this awakening experience and found the information I found, made connection with, you know, the people I have recently, the guides I have finally started communicating with and listening to. They've made a world of difference. This place doesn't have to be scary. It doesn't have to be sad. It doesn't have to be negative. We all have the power to make it better just by being kind and loving each other and trying to raise our vibrations. And I hope that we can be making more videos soon. I know this one's a little rocky, but we're just starting, and we hope that you guys enjoyed it. I'm Indigo Eclipse, and this is
Luna Moon.
and we will hopefully make another video for you soon. Hope you liked it.